property has been foreclosed for years now. I check, Keeper. You haven't lived in that house for 5 years. You were renting a place near the port to be closer to work. Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Captain Cyrus Rex and we're doing night 12 of Static Dread. So if you're appreciating the moderately more than mediocre content, do me a huge favor. Take the like button and lock it in the basement, and then take the subscribe button and yeet it off a high tower. With that being done, we're gonna get started. Alright. Oh. Keeper, oh what a joy. You're alright, my boy. Could be worse.
You're doing well, Keeper. Holding strong here. Our elder's gone completely mad. He wants to take more fun for himself. Can you imagine? I flew over the sea today and saw it all with my own eyes.
So what is the elder planning to do?
Well, Morphon, the one who gives his blue blood to mortals, granting them primal rage. Now the elder plans to seize him from the dealers and give that power to his cultists. You're missing the simple truths working here, locked up like this. You need to be free as a bird.
Okay, what else do you see?
The townsfolk are in complete disrepair. They're turning to the unworthy for salvation. The unworthy will stoop to the dirtiest methods, you'll see. Looks like they're so desperate they wouldn't mind shaking hands with Morphon himself.
Can I buy some mushrooms? I cannot, for I do not have the coins.
Bye-bye, dearie. Maybe I'll go see if I can find anything else.
Alright, let's do our little morning chit-chat. Turn that on.
Oh.
Thanks for the fish. What about you? And of course, we have to pet the puppy. Okay, nothing. Okay. Let's see what Misty has for us. Nothing. We got a pet. Scratch ear. Yay, happy dog. Oh. You feel that if you concentrate your thoughts, a seal will appear on the floor. A seal has appeared on the floor. Great. What do I do with it? Oh wait, is that for dipshit McFuckface? Alright, let's turn the light on for you, puppy.
You got a pet? Scratch the ear. Good boy.
Yes, hang on. Turn on all the lights. It's important. Come in, Keeper. We've taken control of the city institutions. The port authorities will continue to work with you. If you have any questions for me, I'm ready to answer. You don't control the entire city. The Bennington and his thugs, they've rallied the residents who refused to evacuate. He spit in my face when he found out we planned to retreat and evacuate everyone. If they take Blackfort, the cultists could take the whole country. He sounds just like Bennington. He thinks we need to fight for every inch of the city. Stop this plague from taking root on the mainland. Keep it at sea. We've stopped printing the city newspaper. We're using the press now to organize people. Here's the announcement being handed out across Blackfort right now. Emergency evacuation. The surviving officers who arrived last night have dissolved the civilian council and imposed martial law. All key services and supplies are now under their direct control. A curfew was immediately declared. Patrols are checking IDs and violators are being sent to build fortifications. The city is preparing for an urgent evacuation. Assembly points have been opened at the locomotive depot and the fairground. Okay. Actually, let me see. Can we get in touch with Femery? Hello? Oh. Come in, hello. Finally tuned in. Please repeat. I'm waiting for my family on this frequency. Oh, sorry, I'm not your family, of course. I was just looking for... You heard the military's in the harbor, right? I was scanning all frequencies trying to find something useful, then I hear you calling out. Sorry. Hope you find your family. Strange that you're using this frequency. I thought this was reserved for technical transmissions. Interesting. Oh, yeah, clean that, definitely. Poor Captain Drake. It's mighty dry in here, Keeper. Good thing we're close by. Maybe you know how to get rid of the Aurora? The Aurora has nothing to do with us. It just happens. Now we gotta survive it.
Oh, hush. You always talk like it's the end of the world, young man.
Maybe you know how I can find my family. You'll find them real soon, don't you worry. Family is the most important thing we've got. Maybe you know what to do with the darkness? You made it 11 days and still don't know? Just keep that light burning, Keeper. Homeboy was talking about seals, and I don't want to be messing with no seals. Alright. We're good, we're golden, we're grand. Oh no, did I forget to pet the puppy in the top? That's okay. Puppy gets lots of attention. Importantly so. Come in, Keeper. Today you got a critical task. The military gave the coordinates of minefields they placed while retreating. You need to make sure no ships enter those areas. Are they going to clear the mines? The military is busy preparing for evacuation and setting up temporary camps. They probably won't have the resources to clear the harbor of mines now, and we don't have anyone qualified to do that. What happens if a ship enters that area? I'm afraid there will be casualties, which is why I'm asking you to be extra careful. We need to save as many as we can while making sure no cultists slip through. Depth chart. Okay, avoid minefields. Got it, I'll get to work. Good luck! End of transmission. Oh. Hello, hello? Keeper, I lost her. I can no longer smell her scent. It's as if she simply vanished into the darkness. I don't know how I can live without her anymore. You'll find someone else? I only ever needed her. Without her, I'm nothing, Keeper. What are you going to do now? The cultists in the village, they promised they could help. That I'll be happy again if I accept their great old one. I think it's time for me to join them. Goodbye, Keeper. That doesn't seem good. The great old one is awakening and you have been chosen to be the first. Oh no. Oh no. I don't trust this great old one. Please don't go outside, especially near the old barracks. At first he seemed normal. A dog, big, stray, one collar. I smiled. I didn't know dogs could smile like that. Now it won't leave. Oh? Old crab here! Alright, what's the situation on board? We're holding on. A few people mentioned strange dreams. It's probably just nerves. The sea is almost whispering. The wind carries fragments of words, but no one can make sense of them. Zara Jean. Look like a little alien. Draft 1. What? Okay. Call sign. These call signs don't match. You're going to Blackfort. Oh no, you're going to Blighted Reef. Which you're draft 1, so you can go anywhere. Navigation received, heading to port. activity take a sudden dip. This bastard's cultists, they reached my island, keeper. My island! Quick, I need help from the city, and they need strength. I can give it to them. You mean Ember? You saw Drake, didn't you? He can break a tree with his bare hands. If we join forces with the people of Blackwood. What is Morphon? Looks like you learned too much about our business. Morphon brought us Ember. We brought him the cliffs near our island. His belly was torn open and something like tar was oozing out. On his skin, it solidified instantly. So far, they've only surrounded us, demanding we hand over Ember and the giant. Like hell, I'm making a deal with those fanatics. We have to stop them. Okay, Dawn. I will help you this once. Oh, you're going here. You are draft 4. So it looks like I can take you along that outside. Alright. I'll help you this once, Dawn. The dick. I hope you're doing your job well. Say the cult is pleased with you. When the soldiers were here, you made the right call not to shelter the heretic. Okay. Handle the power of the lighthouse. You think you can do what must be done? The book only opens to those ready to make a sacrifice. What do I need to do? Get ready. You want to see your family, don't you? Soon the aurora will reach its full strength, and so will the lighthouse, and I and you will finally be free. Oh, he's trying to take over my body. I don't appreciate that. Time to let it all go. Why do you keep resisting? You keep the lighthouse to yourself, didn't you? Why do you need anyone else? Tell me, are you finally alone or not? Come in already. You're not lying? You want me to come in? This isn't your world, not your story. Come with me, I'll take you back. Well then, maybe we'll meet again somewhere else. Farewell, keeper. Oh, that was very interesting. I was gonna sacrifice him to the Great Old One. Or the darkness, or what the hell ever. Come in, this is Orca. How's the ship? Seems fine, though its wind sounds like it's whispering. The sea is quiet, but the horizon is up. Laura Sato, OP2077. You're trying to go to Marchport. Hang on. Get the hell out of here. Are you freaking joking with me, love? Get the hell out. Okay, check documents. I know you're awaiting coordinates. You are trying to go to Marshport. Draft 3. So you can go any which way. Alright. Copy that, Harbor Lights visible. What? A ship did not enter a restricted zone. You suck. rock, that's what. Fucking rude. Come on, Keeper, we got into some dense fog as soon as we left the harbor. Please guide us to open waters. Come on, Keeper, the military agreed to use our power. It's up to us to save them. So you're planning to put your soldiers on effort? Which will this would be dangerous. It could be our only shot against the cultists. Alright, you know what? Sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. KO 1245. You are draft 3. You are going to Raven Sail. And you are on the other side of Outsmouth, and you will be just fine. Yeah, you'll be just fine. You know what? Thank you, Keeper. We're heading for the coordinates you gave us.
Long time no see, Keeper. But the great old one is coming soon. You can feel it. We've already begun the transformation. Now we live in happiness, and our next goal is to share that happiness with the people of Blackfoot. The factory has the power of more fun now. Do you think these madmen will be able to use it properly?
You want to destroy the town?
Of course not. We found happiness, Keeper. Happiness isn't worshipping the great old. He gives us his attention in return. We don't feel the dark. We know what we want. We can be with the loved ones we lost.
What happened to you?
The great old one killed me of the seas, make me stronger. You're not going to say you hate me just because of how I look.
You want revenge for Jackie?
I've let go of my vengeance, Keeper. The great old one gives me the strength to not dwell on it. The woman stole my son, but I don't want to hurt her. I just want to show her the true nature of the universe. And Jackie, he'll return to me once Blackfoot accepts the great old one.
I spoke to Eleanor.
Still a chance for her? Oh, how I miss her. She died, gave herself to the sea just to bring back at least one of our sons, Jackie. It was all the seals and spells of the old keeper of this lighthouse. He twisted the great old one's power and locked it away here. When the great old one arrives, the seals will break and I'll be able to free her.
People don't want to become fish folk.
What difference does it make if you breathe with gills or lungs? What difference does it make if your skin is smooth or covered in scales? The important thing is being with their loved ones, knowing they're okay.
That's as natural for humans.
The great old one opens up new possibilities. He's awakening and the world is changing. We have to learn how to live in this new world.
What do you want from me?
Help me change the world, Keeper. The people of Blackpool think we're a plague. We'll come to eat them and their children. But all we bring is a new order, a world without conflict or suffering. Where we can defeat death, live forever, and joy in the ones we love.
Mortality helps people move forward.
Everything's changing, Keeper. Don't you worry about your own family. Don't you do anything for them. You got a chance to save them, even if it meant making a deal with the devil. Wouldn't you take it?
If you even touch them.
I wasn't going to. Put yourself in my place. Keeper, and think again. The lighthouse holds great power. And you decide which way the world turns. All I ask is that you make the right choice and support the great old one and his flock. Keep them from the ignorance of Blackfoot's fools, and the great old one will reward you. Farewell, Keeper.
like any of them. Fucking rude. What's the situation on board? We're holding on. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Sophia Marine. Alright. These all match. That matches. Those match. Those match. You want to go to Blackport. You are down here. Okay. So if I just gum you up the middle here, you should be fine. Hell yeah. Alright. Hell yeah. Everything alright? Oh. Alright. Alright, Leo, you got that. Call sign. I mean, these call signs, you're not on the best list. You know what, you're going to Blackport anyway. Oh, you are, hang on. We're down here. So I gotta take you up past Blighted Reef. Look at that. What the fuck? Oh, I guess I should have taken them because the call signs didn't match. I'm doing okay? Okay. Lauren Cooper. GLD 72WN. Alright, draft 2. You're good. 748. You're going to Innsmouth. Which I don't see anything for Innsmouth, so up your draft 2. Then you're gonna go to Blackford. Okay. Thank you. That. Jonathan Gray. Copy. That's ship. This is weather. Okay. You are going to the Blighted Reef. So you're right here. Yep. Okay. Copy that. But there was a... Alright, hang on. I know someone's calling on the radio. Keeper, do you copy? This is Sheriff. You asked me to inquire about your family. Slow down. I went to your house and it's abandoned. No one's lived there for about 5 years, and that's not all. Maybe they were their sister. Her sister lived black 4 years ago, Keeper. Your wife has no relatives left here. The house is fine. There were still a few things inside, an old radio station setup, for example, but everything's filthy and covered in dust. The windows are boarded up. The property has been foreclosed for years now. I checked, Keeper. You haven't lived in that house for 5 years. You were renting a place near the port to be closer to work. None of your colleagues ever saw your family. So is there something you want to... But I heard them on the radio. I requested logs of your communications for the past few days. Every time you spoke with your family, it was static, Keeper. Where's my family? They're gone. They died 5 years ago. I went through the city archives. If you want, I can fax you the newspaper clipping. Yes, send me the paper. A tragedy occurred on the highway leading to Blackford. In the evening, a severely intoxicated driver veered into the opposing lane. As a result of the collision with oncoming vehicle, the latter overturned. The driver of the other car, a woman in her 30s, and her young daughter both died at the scene. A case has been opened and the circumstances of the crash are being thoroughly investigated. Think about it, Keeper. You've been living with this for years, no therapy. When the chance came to escape from all this to the lighthouse, far from all those memories, you took it without a second thought. How could I forget? I'm sorry, Keeper. I truly am. Someone had to tell you. Get some rest. Any time to process all this again. I'll be in touch. Well, god damn. How do you talk to the little boy? And clean up. Oh, no, you got... Well, that was a little heavy. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed. I don't know what day it is today. I hardly ever go outside. The seals I place on the tower focus the lamp's power into the basement. There in my laboratory, I place the book I found, the Necronomicon. Like the seal, it contains immense power of the great old one who's sleeping between realities deep in the ocean. The elder and villagers have been trying to reach him for centuries. To do what? To be in eternal worship? Fools, they will all perish when I am finished. Okay, so I do have to find that third seal area. God damn. Well, I would say this is where it ends, but this isn't where it ends. We've still got more left to do on this 12th night. You always knew, my love. You knew we had died.
You have to move forward, Daddy.
I don't remember how it happened. You moved to Blackfort. We came after you a month later. The car flipped several times. You were notified the next morning.
And then we were already gone. You remembering, Daddy?
I don't want this to be true. That's why you forgot us. You couldn't accept it. We lived 5 years like we were just in Boston. Accept what happened and remember. As long as you remember, we'll be okay. It's all my fault. It's not your fault. You weren't driving. There was nothing you could have done.
It didn't hurt, Daddy. Everything just ended.
I can't go on without you.
I wanted to be with you, but Mom and we made peace with it. And you will too.
Once you accept our deaths, you can move forward. What about our radio talks? You wanted to believe you heard us in the static. You always loved radios. When we were scouts, you spent hours chatting over toy walkie-talkies.
It makes such a funny crackling sound.
We'll never be able to be together? You know how the world works. Sometimes it gives, sometimes it takes. But each time, it gives us a lesson we must learn. A lesson to grow and to keep going.
Daddy, it's time to wake up. Remember us.
That was some heavy shit. So don't drink and drive. And, I think Homeboy's gonna need a little bit of therapy after this. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this adventure. I can't wait to see what happens in day 13 because this is all bizarre and weird. And remember, you are loved, you are important, and you and your feelings are valid. Bye-bye.